Right, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about a situation where a TikToker's recently called out a luxury spa for allegedly stealing her diamond earrings. Now, we do have a bit of a statement from the spa a little bit later on what their response to all of this is, but first of all, let's actually get into the claims. So the main person you need to be aware of here is a user called So That's Toya, and the spa you need to be aware of is the Spa at the Jewel. It's in Dallas, Texas, and as we'll actually later find out, they already have a bit of a shady reputation. But let's start with Toya's original video, where she explains that she went to the spa and had basically the worst day ever.
On November 1st, I went into what is known as one of the best spas here in Dallas called the Jewel. I went in for a relaxing day and I ended up having one of the worst days of my life. My earrings came up missing. The esthetician asked me to take them off and put them in her in this tray in the room before my service, which I did. After my service, I stepped out of the room and then I realized I didn't have my earrings in. And so I alerted the spa attendant and she said, she would go in there and try to get my earrings.
Okay, so we do see a picture of the earrings here. As we can see, these are apparently full diamond earrings. And I mean, judging by the size of them, I could assume that they're probably worth quite a bit of money. So as you can imagine, there's probably some worry that sets in, right? Like, oh shit, I need to get my earrings back. But Toya does actually go on to say, like, at this point, she was kind of calm because she just assumed that she would get them back, it should be pretty easy. But she was actually told that the esthetician was in with like a new appointment at this point, so she had to wait till that was over to be able to see her and kind of get the earrings back.
When she went back, the esthetician had already started another service. I really didn't think anything of it. I was so relaxed. I never in a million years thought that they would keep my earrings or that someone would steal them. I wouldn't relax by the pool. And then once I got dressed, I went upstairs and I told the girl at the front desk. She then told me that the esthetician was still in the service. I needed to wait, which I did. I waited calmly. I didn't get upset. And about an hour or so later, I was told that the earrings were not there. That moment, I decided to contact the police to do a police report, which I alerted the girl at the front desk that I was going to do so.
So yeah, as we just heard, Toya's told that she has to take her earrings out for the appointment. Fair enough, right? But now all of a sudden, they're not there. And they can't have gone very far, right? By the sounds of it, it's not like she went back like the next day or like a few days later and was like, oh, where's my earrings? This is just straight after her appointment and then one appointment in between that. Now, as you can imagine, there's a lot of theories as to what has actually happened here. We'll have a look at the comments in just a second. But yeah, there's a lot of different theories in the comment section of who took the earrings or how they could have been misplaced or what on earth has happened here. But I'm sure Toya still has some hope here that it's going to be resolved, right? I mean, she's talking about how she's going to contact the police. The police do actually end up showing up, but it's not because Toya called them. It's because the spa called them.
And I'm sitting in the lobby waiting, and the security officer approached me and told me that I had to leave. So at that point, I was being treated like the criminal when in reality, I was the victim. And not one time during this whole deal was I upset. I never threatened anyone. I was very calm because I really did not think that anyone had stolen my earrings. I really thought I was going to get them back. Like I said, the security officer escorted me out. I went outside and I was waiting for the police to come. So the police officer showed up. I did my report, and mind you, this is not the police officer that I called. This is the police officer that they called on me, the victim. So at this point, I'm giving my report, and the security officer told me that he had to do his job. The manager had called him and told him to remove me from the property.
Yeah, so from what we're hearing, obviously Toya's earrings went missing, potentially stolen, but the only thing that the police can do in this scenario, I guess, is actually trespass Toya from the property. And unfortunately, unless there's cameras in these like appointment rooms, I'm not sure how it works, like going to an esthetician, but unless there's cameras in the actual room, I guess there's no real way of getting some like concrete proof as to who actually took them or what actually happened to the earrings. But one thing that definitely isn't in favor of the spa is, like I mentioned earlier, they already have a bit of a shady reputation. And when you hear a story like this and you bear in mind the reputation from the reviews that we're going to read later, it doesn't really look good. Now, Toya does make it clear throughout this video, like, she has went to this spa before and had good experiences. In fact, she's actually made a video previously talking about having a good experience at this spa. So it's not like she just went there for the first time and decided to bash them and make up this story. She explains, like, I've spoke positively about them on this page before. This is just a separate situation.
Now, at one point, did the manager come out, you guys, and apologize to me, say, this is my name, here's my business card, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. And not one point did the esthetician come out and say, oh my God, I apologize. I know for sure I told you to take them off and put them in the tray. They did not come out and say anything to me. Not a I'm sorry, not a we're gonna figure this out, nothing, you guys. They treated me like a criminal. I'm a return customer. This is a spa that I absolutely love. I've had a great experience there, in the past. And this is a place that I was going to continue to come. But now at this point, I will never step a foot into that spa ever again. Now, the director did contact me and apologize for what happened. She could not believe that the manager did not come out and apologize to me and introduce herself. She could not believe that the esthetician did not come out and say anything to me. She did refund me my money for the facial. She also offered me to come back and have a free service, which I respectfully declined.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that she declined it. And look, the refund her for the appointment, which fair enough. But obviously by the sounds of it, the diamond earrings are worth a lot more than an appointment. And I mean, a bit of a spoiler here before we get through the next few videos, Toya still hasn't received her earrings back. And if there isn't cameras in like the appointment room, then I'm unfortunately not sure if she is going to get them back. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the comment section, there's a lot of different theories going around. A lot of people leaving comments like this one saying the esthetician definitely stole them. There's no need for them to be removed. Another comment here saying the esthetician stole them. She was admiring them when you walked in the door, hence the reason why she told you to take them off and place them in the tray. And then there's also a lot of comments from people saying that they've also had negative experiences at the jewel. I hate the jewel. I had my phone stolen there and they treated me awful. A comment here saying, sue them. My friend had to sue them last year. Another comment here saying, same with me, OMG, my evil eye diamond necklace at Jewel. There was also people making response videos talking about how they've had a negative experience at the Jewel. For example, a video here from a user called Brand Domino Effect.
It's told her to leave. And then if you go through the comment section through her video, there are tons of other people that had things stolen from this place. And then my personal story was one time I had made a booking at this place, but then I had to cancel, and I told them, hey, I need to cancel my reservation, which they said they did. And then later I find out they charged me like $500. I had to go through my bank and everything to get this charge off my card.
And then on top of that, if we look at the Google reviews, I mean, they're currently at 1.8 stars. That is a lot to do with the fact that Toya has uploaded this video. There has been a lot more reviews since then. They do tend to get removed when stuff like this happens, so I'm not sure what the star rate will go to. But yeah, look at some reviews that were posted before Toya made this video. There's one here that's talking about how a group of 4 of them booked some appointments. 2 people's appointments actually got cancelled without them being informed, to which the staff at the Jewel actually end up admitting that was the case. And since half the group's appointments got cancelled, the 2 other people who still had appointments wanted to cancel their appointments, but then they were told by the staff that they would be charged a cancellation fee, even though it's not their fault. There's also a bunch of negative reviews on TripAdvisor, like this one here saying after staying at the hotel a day later, they actually end up getting a call saying that they owed $1,000 more with no proof. The review goes on to say, he threatened me and called me a slur. I will never give business to this hotel ever again. What a horrible, horrible experience. Just wow, what a terrible way to treat a customer who paid over $4,000 to stay there. And then here we actually see a response from the Jewel regarding this whole situation. So someone's actually left a review saying, 0 out of 10, would not recommend going to the spa if you stay at this hotel, especially anyone of colour. They steal, they lie, and they treat their minority clients like criminals. Absolutely disgusting. Beware. They will steal your belongings and then call the cops on you. To which the Jewel have actually responded saying, we are aware of the situation regarding a guest's recent experience at our spa. We take all guest concerns very seriously and are actively looking into the matter as a top priority. It's important to us that every guest feels safe, respected, and properly cared for. Yeah, so that's kind of their response at this point. Obviously, it seems like a bit of like a copy and paste like PR response, right? There's not really much to kind of go off there. They basically just said, we're looking into it. That's really it. But Toya has actually uploaded an update video where later on in the video, she does actually say like they haven't even tried contacting her since. But she also does address some other stuff. So some people in the comments were kind of like picking apart when she said that this was the worst day of her life, and we're taking it very literally, to which Toya actually responded to.
All for the love, the support, and all the kind messages. I never expected for my video to reach so many people and to have such a strong community behind me. I want to be very clear about something. When I said it was one of the worst days of my life, I was talking about the way that they made me feel and the way that they treated me. It was not about the earrings. The earrings can be replaced. Since the video was made, I have not heard anything from the Jewel, and also I noticed that they did turn their comments off on their social media page. But what I've learned from this situation is to, of course, never to take my valuables into another spa. Also, to always speak up for myself, because I want to share my story, because you never know who else has experienced anything like this. And I'm truly thankful for the community that's standing behind me. I appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, so by the sounds of it, there is quite a few people I've also experienced something very similar at the duel. Obviously, these are all allegations, right? I don't know if they're all 100% true. Obviously, a lot of them were just from like reviews and comments that we saw. But I would definitely be interested to hear what the duel have to say about this situation. Obviously, they said they're looking into it, right? So hopefully they do actually properly look into it. And there is a bit of a resolution here. Hopefully Toya has like insurance for the earrings or something so she can get the money back either way. But still, it's like the principle, right? Like, I mean, no one should be stealing anything. But also, if you go to see an esthetician, the last thing you would think is that they're going to steal stuff from you, especially like diamond earrings. Are probably worth quite a lot. Now, Toya does go on to end this video by confirming again, like, she hasn't got the earrings back and also hasn't heard anything from them.
Second question, did I get my earrings back? Unfortunately, I did not get my earrings back.
Now, hopefully, best case scenario, the next update on the situation is that Toya has got the earrings back and the situation's been completely resolved, but who knows? If you do want to see a part 2 when we do get some updates, let me know in the comment section down below. And also let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on everything that we spoke about in this video. What do you think should happen next? What do you think has actually happened here? Like, do you think that the esthetician has stolen, which obviously a lot of people were claiming, or do you think something else has happened? Please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm going to leave the video here. So if you did enjoy, please do leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.